agent. So what are the specific authorities that your agent has for you? Well, they can determine which doctors you will see. If there is a need for a specialist, they can approve that or disapprove it. They can ask for a second opinion. So the relationship with the doctors, it can be controlled just as you personally could control them if you had capacity. They can decide which diagnostic tests and procedures to pursue and which ones not to pursue. If a physician says, you know, I really think you ought to have an MRI, and they said, we don't want an MRI, and why? Well, because the principal has always said she never wanted an MRI. Again, it could be irrational, but your agent can say that and not have that. We already discussed medications. So the medications that can be administered or refused, again, your agent has the ability to make those decisions, and those decisions are to mirror what you would have done if you had capacity. Same goes for surgical procedures. If you are incapacitated, you're under heavy sedation, you're in a hospital bed, and then you roll out of bed and land on the floor and break your hip, you can't decide whether you want that hip replaced or not. Your agent can decide, should that be done, should that not be done. And again, that would be consistent with your wishes because you will have made that decision in advance and discussed it with your agent. And the last thing, which is very important, is access to your private medical information under the HIPAA privacy laws. Ordinarily, your treating, your medical treatment team, your doctors, your nurses, your assistants, etc., cannot disclose your private medical information to other people, but they can disclose it to your agent. The agent has express authority to receive that. And that's very important because without that authority and not being able to see medical records and that sort of thing, it's very difficult to make decisions. If you had capacity, you could ask for those records and review them yourself. Therefore, your agent also has that ability.